Hey everyone, I'm Merino. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here for a shop update preview. The shop update will be this Friday, July 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I have tons of gorgeous colorways, some restocks, some colors I haven't dyed in a while that are so fun. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and lay out all of my colorways as well as some coordinating tonals on my table again, and I think all of you have really been enjoying that setup, so I'm going to go ahead and lay those out for you again. But first I want to remind you that we still have all of our clubs in the shop for the month of August. So these are our August pre-orders. They'll be shipped out August 10th and they're available until July 31st. They include our Glow Club, which is our Yarn and Candle Club, the Sun Club, which is our Bold and Bright Neon Club, as well as our Fiber Club and a Mystery Mini Club. So definitely check those out in case you want to treat yourself. They're available as one-time purchases or as monthly subscriptions. And I almost forgot, I keep meaning to remind all of you, if you would like to save money on all of your subscriptions every month, it is so simple. All you have to do is log into your account where all of your subscriptions are housed, all of the info is, and all you have to do is combine them into one monthly charge. That way I will ship them all together and you save on shipping, which depending on the number of your subscriptions can be quite a bit. So that's a really easy way for you to save on your subscriptions. If you need help combining your monthly subscriptions, I am more than willing to help you out. You can check out my contact info below. You can contact me through my website. There's a contact link. I will link it below. Or you can directly email me at pineappleyarn@gmail.com. Okay, so I'm going to have a ton of minis in this update this week. It's so exciting. This is Seaprise, then I have Seaglass Summer, Sights on Summer, Fortunately Pink, Papaya Playa, and Peachy Day. So those are the mini colors that will be restocked this week. This is on my Lani sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's a fingering weight, and for those of you who are into needlepoint, these are really fun for needlepoint. It's the perfect thickness, and I have actually quite a few customers who just love these little mini skeins for needlepoint. So that's another option in case you are into that. I should also mention that they have 93 yards in each mini skein. So even though they look really small, they actually they are so versatile for so many different projects, and they really do go a long way, surprisingly. This is about a fifth of the size of a normal or typical skein of yarn. They are 20 grams. So yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of how big these are, but they really do go a long way. All right, so I've got some tonals here I'm going to use with some of these colorways. I'm so excited. So these are all in stock in the shop right now. This is Saturn, Bright Mint, Heliotrope, Princess, Glowworm, and oh, I misspoke. This is Saturn. This is Solar Flare. So the first colorway I will be restocking is Sights on Summer. This is such a gorgeous yarn. I love this one so much. It starts off with this beautiful saturated neon coral at the top, going into a beautiful vibrant hot pink, into a pale kind of peachy white tone and loads of speckles. So this is a really, really gorgeous colorway. And what I like to do with this color, there's so many that you can mix with it, but I do obviously love Princess with it. This looks really good. You can also pair it with Saturn because it does have pops of neon yellow speckles. They're kind of these little micro speckles that are just so gorgeous. So these two look really good together. You could also put Solar Flare with it. Now Solar Flare has more of a yellow orange than the Neon Coral. The Neon Coral has a little more pink in it, but they're still close enough in the same color family where they look really, really good. So those are the colors I like with it. Other colors, colorways, like speckled colorways I like with this. I did pair Sunspot and what was the other one? Pacific Dreams all together for my Odyssey shawl, and those looked really good together. So again, this is Sights on Summer, and it will be in the shop on all the bases that aren't already stocked in the shop. I've got to show this. I don't even know if this is going to come up on camera, but this is Sights on Summer on my gold Nani Twist, which is a gold sparkle. I think it's beautiful. So, so pretty. And I also have to show it on my Noe Mohair Silk because this is so, so gorgeous. This would be beautiful in a project. These would be so pretty, just layered over each other. Or I would love to see the Noe Mohair Silk paired with a tonal. So you could pair it with, again, with like Solar Flare. That would be so pretty together. Some of these real bright colors like Saturn would really glow underneath the mohair. It'd just be beautiful. The next colorway that I will be listing is Papaya Playa. This is a bold and bright, kind of a cantaloupe and orangey and yellowy tonal speckled colorway. I don't know how else to put it. I love the nuances in this colorway though, because like right here, you can see it's a little bit lighter. That is a beautiful, bright cantaloupe color. But then you have these other deeper tones in here, which is kind of a yellowy orange, speckled. It's just beautiful. So it reads far away as a tonal, but it definitely has lots of speckles and variegations in the color. So this obviously would just look gorgeous with Sights on Summer. That would be a really, really beautiful project. And the nice thing is about Papaya Playa is because it does have more tonal colors than a highly variegated, highly speckled yarn like this one. You can use it in a project that would be more of like a striped project. So if you wanted to pair it with a true tonal like Princess, that would be so beautiful. You could also pair it with Saturn. Again, it would just be really, really beautiful. Here it is with Solar Flare, and you can see the difference. Solar Flare has tons of yellow in it, and so when you pair it with Papaya Playa, this has a lot more pink in it, so you can kind of see the difference between those two. But again, this is Papaya Playa, so gorgeous, so summery, and it will be back in stock. Next up is Seaprise. This is so beautiful. I love this colorway so much, and I'm restocking it because I love it so much and it needed to be restocked. So it is bold and bright, highly variegated, highly speckled, and I love it with heliotrope. It really, I think it just is so, so gorgeous with that colorway. I also really love it with the greens. And so this one is Glowworm. I really, really like it with Glowworm. I think these three colors right here would be a beautiful shawl or beautiful project. Here it is with Bright Mint. And I think Bright Mint really plays with the turquoise in here. And so even though Bright Mint is a green, I think it looks really great with the turquoise in this colorway. You could also pair Princess with it. Princess, as I always say, is like a neutral in my shop. It goes with everything, and it looks fabulous with the heliotrope and the Seaprise. So this is Seaprise. It will be back in the shop. Next up is Fortunately Pink. This was originally part of a kit with this beautiful pink fabric that I no longer can source, unfortunately. Oh, it was so beautiful with that kit. It had a project bag, a beautiful progress keeper, but I definitely had to bring this yarn into the shop because it's a mixture of some custom dye recipes, kind of pinks, different varying colors of pink and peach. Then it has several different tones of delicate speckles, and it's just a very, very beautiful colorway. I love it, and it definitely is a fan favorite of the shop. So things going into the shop, Sights on Summer, these two really, really look beautiful together. And actually, if you wanted to go from like least intense to most intense, you could probably do like a really, really pretty fade with these three. So this is Fortunately Pink, Sights on Summer, and Papaya Playa. Those three look awesome together. I really, really like those together. Now, as far as tonals go, you could pair Pale Peach with this. Pale Peach would look really, really good. Let me see if I have, oh, I do have some in stock. So I went and grabbed this off my rack on the wall, but I mean, those two are just fabulous together. Those look really, really beautiful, delicate, very springy, very light and bright and fun. Love those together. Let's put Solar Flare. I love that orange with it. I think it's really, really pretty. And then of course, Princess really looks beautiful. So this Fortunately Pink is a really fun colorway because you can either go delicate, like with the Pale Peach, or you could just really amp it up and put some brights like Princess or Solar Flare with it. Like, that's beautiful. Again, going from least intense to most intense, you can stay within kind of like the peach pink family, and wow, that's really, really pretty together. I really like that. So lots of options. It's a great colorway to have in the stash or to plan a project with. It's so beautiful. So I'll be restocking Fortunately Pink on all the bases that are not currently in the shop, which I believe are quite a few. I think I was pretty out of stock on this one. It was definitely time to restock it. So Fortunately Pink back in stock. Before I completely go, I have to show you this gorgeous Noe Mohair Silk. This is Fortunately Pink on this base, and it's really, really beautiful. You can really see all the different tones and speckles. Oh, I love that. That'd be beautiful in a project. Next up is Peachy Day, and this is such a fun, unusual colorway. I really haven't seen a colorway like this around. I just really, really like it. It's a blend of kind of a Tiffany blue and pale peach, and then this beautiful kind of an olive green or sage green. I dyed this up, or I came up with this color combination several years ago. This is one of my older colors, and it just really has stood the test of time. I love this combination of colors, and then you have these bright punchy speckles. It's very fun. I really, really like it. So I am restocking it. I think that this looks really beautiful with Fortunately Pink. These two look great together. They have the kind of peaches in common here. But again, it looks beautiful with pale peach. I mean, these two look super great together. I also have Dusty Sage in stock in the shop right now as well. So these three all together are just gorgeous. They look really beautiful together. You could also go with Bright Mint. This kind of brings out the greens and some of the light and bright tones. As a matter of fact, I really like, if you really want to amp up the greens in this, you could do Dusty Sage, Peachy Day, and Bright Mint, all three of those together. I think those are so beautiful. It really, really brings all the greens out, and it doesn't, I wouldn't say any of this is specifically neon, but it really keeps it super light, super bright, and I really, really like this combo. This looks great. Now, if you did want a big contrast, I would maybe put Solar Flare with this. I think this would be so fun in a project. You have these really bright orange speckles in here, so you can put an orange with this. And I don't know how crazy, how daring you want to get, but you definitely could put some of these super, super punchy oranges with this, and it would look amazing. It would actually be a great transition as well. So if you wanted to do Pale Peach and then Solar Flare, maybe you could throw that in, Papaya Playa. I don't know, I mean, you could really play around and come up with some awesome color combinations. I mean, that would be gorgeous in a shawl. Oh, can you imagine a Stephen West pattern with those colors? Those are super fun and unusual. Really, really like those. So you could do some fun things. Here's Sights on Summer. So it's kind of starting at like a lesser intensity color, kind of a lesser saturated color, and really going up to some of these super bright colors. Those are fun. Another combo you could do is you could throw in maybe Glowworm and then throw in Seaprise. And so you've got these two peaches, but this has so many greens and turquoises. These would look really great together in a fade. You could fade to this color and then maybe even fade into one of my next colors, which is Seaglass Summer. I mean, if you wanted to go tonal every other color, you could do something like that and really get a gorgeous fade going. That would be so, so pretty. So this is Pale Peach, Peachy Day, Glowworm, Seaprise, Princess, and Seaglass Summer. Wow, I really, really like that a lot for a shawl. That would be beautiful. Or if you wanted to do a faded sweater, that would be beautiful. All right, so Peachy Day, lots of options with this colorway, and it's back in stock. So my next colorway, and this is in no particular order, this is just how I've wound all of the colors. This is kind of an outlier, if you will, for all of the colors that I've shown you today. I decided it would be really, really fun and unusual and out of the ordinary to do a Christmas colorway because it's July, Christmas in July, and sometimes it's fun to get a head start on some gift giving, some gift ideas while it's summer, and so you don't wait until the last minute. So I decided to dye up Candy Cane Crush. This is a very, very fun colorway, and the method that I use to dye this yarn is primarily it's to be used for socks. And so when you knit up the socks, you will have these little tiny micro stripes in your socks of red and then white and green, red, white and green, and it looks like a candy cane. It's so pretty, it's so fun and festive. So I am going to stock some Candy Cane Crush into the shop. I will have it on Gold Nani Twist as well as my Lani sock, and that's it for the bases, since these are to be used. The way I use them, or the way I dye them, is to be used for socks. Of course, you can use them for anything that you would like, but they are so fun. So if you're trying to get a head start on gift giving, or if you just want some fun Christmas holiday yarn in your stash, I will have some in the shop. And I know that I love having a few skeins of yarn like this in my shop, or in my personal stash, because it always is really nice to be able to get a head start on some gifts. Or if you enjoy wearing Christmas socks for yourself during the month of December, this is always super fun to knit up a pair for yourself. I really like this red though, because it's kind of a cherry red. It has no orange tones in it. It's very pinky red, and it's tonal, so you get some kind of light shades, some deeper shades, and definitely has that hand-dyed look to it, which is really beautiful. It provides a lot of interest in the finished product. I have a couple more colorways left in the shop, or to go into the shop. This is Island Capiz. I'm restocking this. I think I dyed some last week, but this is just a gorgeous colorway. It has this beautiful kind of neon cantaloupe color. I don't know if you can even see it on camera. Sometimes it's so hard to portray these colors accurately, but it really glows. It's such a fun, light and bright colorway. But I love Glowworm with it. It really brings out some of these beautiful, delicate speckles. So Glowworm looks really great. So does Bright Mint. Just a beautiful contrast. You could also go Pale Peach with it, because it's pretty similar, but Pale Peach it really ties in some of the more delicate, lighter, less saturated shades in Island Capiz. Here it is with Solar Flare. I really like those together. Those are really pretty. If you want to do something like this is Saturn, looks beautiful. So I really like those together. Here's Dusty Sage. These are two colors that I normally wouldn't put together, but that's the beauty of playing with yarn like this. You find some really unexpected color combinations maybe you wouldn't notice before. So Island Capiz, it just looks really great with Dusty Sage and Bright Mint. Really gorgeous. Here it is with Peachy Day. And again, these two are very different, but they look gorgeous together. I really like those two together. Here's Fortunately Pink with it. You get a lot of common pink and peach tones with those. So those are just so beautiful together. So Island Capiz back in stock this week. And last but certainly not least is Seaglass Summer. I have not dyed this colorway up in so long, and I've had many requests, and here it is. So this is a cousin to my pink Seaglass colorway, which is definitely a popular colorway, but Seaglass Summer was the original colorway that I came up with. It is very saturated, very summery, very gorgeous. I can't get enough of it. I really like it. So here it is on my Noe Mohair Silk, and then I also have it on DK and obviously Lani Sock. I'm sure you could think of some colorways that would look beautiful with this. How about Princess? Absolutely beautiful. Seaprise, again, gorgeous. I mean, it looks good with so many different colors. Here's Bright Mint. glowworm. So this is a very versatile colorway for my shop. There's so many different colors that work so awesome with it. Here's heliotrope. If you had clear water in your stash, it would look great. I feel like I can never keep enough clear water in stock, but that's just how it goes with a small dyer. It's just me, and so I try to keep up as much as I can, but sometimes things get sold out and it takes a while to get back. But this is Seaglass Summer. So beautiful and punchy and summery. You could do some gorgeous fades with this. It would really shine. There's so many different tones in here that would draw a lot of common tones together. So this is definitely a beauty. But that is it for the shop. Oh, I do have one more thing I want to share with you. Before I go, I wanted to share some fiber I'll have in the shop. This is Island Capiz, and I usually share it when I'm standing up in front of my yarn, but I forgot this week. But I will have it on BFL as well as a merino bamboo top. It has all the pops of color and speckles and major colors that are in Island Capiz, and as you can see, those are very, very similar. So again, I will have that combed top available on BFL and merino bamboo. So that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my shop update will be this Friday, July 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I hope you'll join me there. It is going to be so much fun. I'm going to have so much yarn, so much fun yarn, and available for your projects. And I hope you find something you like. I hope you're enjoying your crafting, whatever it is, knitting, crocheting, weaving, needlepoint. I hope it's bringing you so much joy. And I will see you very soon on this channel with another episode of Pineapple Knits and another shop update preview in 2 weeks. I'll see you next time. Bye.